Jacksonville Pool.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Tim Jones here on behalf of Jacksonville APA, the home to the Voice of Jacksonville Pool, guys, bringing you as much coverage as I can of the 2025 USAM preliminary rounds here in beautiful Jacksonville, Florida. We're here at the one and only Beaches Cue Ball to finish the day out here. 3 rounds remain total. All together, guys. That's it. 3 total rounds here. And I thought I had this camera. I feel like it's off a little bit. I had it. All right, we're gonna leave it right there because I think that's good. Sorry, guys, adjusting this just a little bit. Oh, come on. There we go. I don't know. That might be the same. Good morning, Miss Aaron. How you doing? Welcome on in, guys. Welcome on in. Come on, get the stream started. We have the one and only Mr. David Singleton versus Mr. Stu Fox here. Now, the nice thing is this matchup right here that we're watching, well, this is still a winner's side match, guys. The U.S. Amateurs is a double elimination tournament until the finals where it's just an extended race. So you do not have to double dip into the finals here. Let's have a wonderful, blessed morning, guys. Let's get the stream shared out. I'm assuming we'll kind of just roll with the punches here for each of them today because one will probably blend into the next for the rounds. So we'll see what happens. If there's going to be a long downtime, I'll restart the stream again. But let's talk about who all still in the tournament here. Now, this is on the open bracket. This is for the winner's side. Of course, this match right here, David Singleton, Stu Fox. Mr. Omar Holtz versus Jimmy Smith. Actually, let me refresh, make sure. There we go. Yeah, Mr. Omar Holtz versus Jimmy Smith. We have Justin Link versus Michael Dunn. Mr. Miguel Ortiz versus Danny Ziem. Bo Roten versus John Brassfield. Mr. Raj there, Mustafa versus Keith Richter. On the one-loss side bracket, so no matter what, one of these guys is gone. And we'll be playing the loser of the matchups that I just called out. Mr. Chris Brown versus Jamie Denning. Victor Corrigan versus James Burcham. Mr. Bubba Markham, a.k.a. James Markham, versus William Duffield. Derek Valley versus Cliff Bentley. Logan Lane versus William Sizemore. Mikhail Parker versus Justin Lamont. Now, on the women's bracket here, keep in mind there's 6 that will go on from the open. There is 3 that will go on from the women's side. On the women's brackets, let me refresh here, make sure we got it. Waiting in the hot seats, Shannon Dunn in the finals here. Miss Jen Brzezinski in the finals, and Miss Nate Goldman. And then the people waiting in the background here, Miss Melissa Mustafa versus Lauren Kowalski right now this morning. Winner goes to play Jillian. The winner of that goes to play Nate. Jessica Ammons versus Marie Hargis will go on to play, whoever wins out plays Miss Dee there. And the winner of that goes to play Jen Brzezinski in the finals. Miss Gwen Sharpton versus Julie McGrath. Winner of that goes to play Michelle Parker. And then on to Shannon Dunn in the finals. As I hope y'all are ready here, looks like the gentlemen have opted to start with 9-ball. Or 8-ball, forgive me. Sorry. So we'll have 5 racks of 8-ball here. And guys, just as a friendly reminder, we are live on Jacksonville APA's Facebook, Jacksonville APA's YouTube, and my YouTube as well, the Voice of Jacksonville Pool. All right, David going for the 8-ball break here from the right-hand side. Hits good into, I think that was the 9-ball that he smacked into. Gets something in the side pipe right away. And stripes are looking good here. Hold on. There it goes. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 stripe. 3, 4, 5, 6. I miscount somewhere, aren't I? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. No, he made one of each. Stripes is looking good, though. I like stripes a lot. You can clear off this top half here, get on down, take that 14. Maybe to actually, yeah, I think you're going to have to go from the top part, go to the 14. Ooh, unless he runs into it. Oh, he's starting off spicy right off the bat here. Chris Daniels, good morning, sir. Welcome on in. How are you today, brother? Glad to see you this morning, sir. Guys, get the stream shared out for me. Do me that big favor. Do everybody here a big favor. They have worked very, very hard. Yesterday was a amazing, great day of battle, but it was a long day for everybody involved, and it would mean a lot to these people here to have the stream shared out and be able to show their friends and family love and support. Get it all around Facebook. Get it all around YouTube here if you prefer watching on YouTube. If you're on the big screen here, a little easier to watch on the YouTube side versus having to go mobile side for Facebook. Small bump into the 13. That is favorable, though. That is a great position for that 13 ball. Very, very good position here. Miss Jen Lantry, good luck, everyone. Good luck indeed. Hey, Mr. JT, good morning to you as well, sir. Welcome on in. Go Jaguars today, by the way. All right, chat, how are you completing this run here? I think I see where the fact that he may be trying to leave his 13 ball as his out here. I actually like, I think, going, I think I kind of like going 13 now. I don't know, David's got a good stroke on him, though, so. I think I kind of like going 13, then 10, and then to the 9. JT, what do you mean? It's funny. We talked about this exact shot. I was working with one of our guys, Keith, on this shot right here. And, I mean, it's almost verbatim on the left-hand diamond where we were shooting from, shooting off the rail. So it looks like he's setting up for the 8 ball in that side pocket. That's what he was aiming at earlier. Oh, Tana Mama Lane. Okay. I didn't see her hop in, so thank you for that. Hi, Mama Lane. David calling that right-hand side pocket. He knows this has the potential to go and start this whole match off with a break and run, which would be amazing. David's game is 9 ball, so if he can lead 8 ball 3-2, for example, or anything better, he'll definitely, I think, have the advantage over Stu on this one. And Stu did nothing wrong there. David just shot really good. Nice little break and run. Earned himself one of the beautiful coveted USAM break and run patches, by the way. They are custom patches for this tournament. I love it, man. It's I told you guys the other day, there's such a decorum about the USAMs, man. It's one of my top 5 favorite tournaments. I talked about that before as well. It's so lovely, to say the least. And I just love to see all the battle-driven gentlemen in here and ladies, too. I cannot forget them because they're, goodness gracious, there's some tough cookies in their bracket, to say the least. So, ooh, 8 ball going towards that left-hand side pocket. It was jet to the right. It was jet to the right at first. We got a knock in. Nothing on the break this time, so no break and run. Won't be able to get a 2-pack running. And, I don't know, stripes look tempting right off the bat. But you got a 6 ball blocking. I kind of like solids on this one, chat. What do y'all think? Solids or stripes here? I'm leaning more towards solids right off the bat. 6 balls playing a blocker for you for several of the stripes there. You got your 3 solids there, the 2, 4, and 3 acting as both blockers, and you can work with them. Yeah, I think I'm with Stu on this one. I think I'm going solids to start. I don't know if I was going to try to drift all the way down that way right off the bat, though, because I like that 6 ball being where it is. I love that 6 ball right now. Angels Right says, nice job to David. Nice job indeed. Chat, let me know whether you're Team David or Team Stewart here, a.k.a. Mr. Stu Fox. This is a tough one for me. I've been blessed to know both gentlemen, at least for a little bit now, I'd say. And both are tried and true fighters. And when I'm thinking about not just like who it is that I really like, but I'm thinking about like representation from this preliminary in Vegas. Who do I really want to represent in Vegas? It's a tough question for me to answer. Very tough question. Both gentlemen absolutely have been tried and true and battle-driven and taken on major tournaments and been with their teams to Vegas for multiple different events, including this one. So, well, not Vegas, but in terms of USAMs, I mean. So this is a tough question for me to answer. Angel says, David's my captain, so of course it's David. Angels hashtag Team David. I got you. I love it. I'm glad you're here to support him. Oh, no, stay 3. He may not be in as much trouble because of the 4. I might go ahead and take care of the 7 right now. I don't think the 7 drives past the 8s, and it's tough for me to tell how well it drives past that 10 in that right-hand side pocket, so I might actually go with the 7 here, top right. Pull down just a little bit because it looks semi-straight, or I would just want to slow roll it so that way the cue ball doesn't go too far, then go after the 4. But what about the 5, Chad? It looks like the 9 is blocking the 5. Yeah, no, he'd have to use a 7 to get to the 5 left-hand side pocket, then go off to the 8. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting run. I wonder if he can get through this without letting David back to the table. Miss Deborah Ward, good morning to you as well. Welcome in, everybody. Guys, if I may say, I hope everybody's blessed today. Hope everybody's doing well. I know God's blessed us with another day of wonderful battle here and competitiveness and fun. And so I definitely hope everybody's got the same going on in their lives. So he's got room to drive that left-hand side pocket. Wow, he actually jumps up a little bit, gets a little bump in the 7. Oh, that was not favorable. He can bank this, though, left-hand side pocket, but what about the 5? This is going to be interesting. Speaking of cues jumping and stuff, I already see a jump shot happening across the way. Yeah, he's lucky. If that 5 drives by the 9 just fine, or at least with a little bit of finesse, I don't think he's in as much trouble as I'm thinking he is. But granted, he could go with the 7, do the bank, do some force follow, and try to get back on that left-hand side of that 5. And if so, this is over. I'm just not 100% sure. 100% sure on that. I don't think he has a good defense here either. Obviously, it's not about defense in the sense of hiding because he's only got 2 object balls left on the table. David has the rest, hasn't had a chance at the table minus the break. But, I mean, if he could leave the cue ball down towards the bottom short rail, that wouldn't be bad. Yeah, he had to really spike into that. That angle had to shorten up. It wasn't too far open, as you saw, but it had to shorten up just a little bit. That's oh. Boy, that cue ball rolled on him. He's still got plenty to work with. And it looks like he may be trying to save that 15 because of where the 7 is now. He's got himself a good opportunity for another chance at the table, even with a miss like that, all because of where the 7-15 is. So I don't blame him for going after that right off the bat. And honestly, 13 better position now. There we go. Nice job. Now keep in mind, right? This is to get into the finals here. So whoever wins this will not be playing again until 3 p.m. this afternoon, and whoever loses will be playing immediately right after at 1:30. Now Stu did a phenomenal job. He got back on the bottom half of the table here, below that 7. It would have been really nice had that 7 blocked, or at least moved over the 9 a little bit. I shouldn't say blocked with it, but All right, David smooth stroking now. When David gets in this tempo, this is what I call dangerous mode here for these guys. These higher ups, Stu, David, all those. So. Nice smooth stroke here. There you go. Lets it just slide right up beautifully here. That's one of those you don't have to overdo. Like, work with what you have. He wanted the cue ball a little bit further over. I get it. Yep, I was about to say, you can still work with this, though. That 9 ball sitting right there, pretty as can be. Yep, there we go. 13 ball is going to be the out ball here. Now, I'm assuming he's just going to use this come around the 7. Take the 8 out there in bottom right-hand corner pocket or in the side. There we go, right around that 7. The only thing you had a risk of is if you did something weird there, tried and ended up full bumping in the 7, but naturally the angle was set to where it should come around that 7 regardless. What a good out. Nice job. Good run by Stu as well. He had a tough out there, but played really well. Played really, really well. We're to the we're kind of to the point now where everybody got some rest from last night, and one you can call it a simple mistake if you will, but one little situation there will ooh, don't scare me, Miss Molina. Will definitely cost you in the long run. So. I love it. Mike and Kelly are both here, and of course, both Connor and Melina, their 2 wonderful kids, are here with them. Miss Melina has on her little unicorn headband. She likes to come around the corner at me sometimes in the office and try to scare me sometimes. So, all right, looks like it's the solid here. It's the 1 ball, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, just 1. It was the solid. Tough to tell if he has eyes on the 2 because where the 8 is. Doesn't have eyes on the 3 or the 7. He has eyes on the 5. I think he's going to have to start with the 5 ball here. There's not a lot of space down there with that 6, but he can definitely go for it. Oh, interesting. Seeing the jump cue come out already. Unless I'm just that wrong with the angle here. He has eyes on that 5. I'm surprised he is bringing out the jump cue, but also I shouldn't be too surprised because David is very comfortable with it. So I've seen him jump multiple times, and definitely knows how to use that tool and resource to his advantage for sure. So there we go, and he does so right there. Nicely done. Very, very nicely done. Miss Danielle, what is going on? Good morning. Good morning. Take a look at this instant replay. What a beautiful jump shot there. Nice job using the way he bridges his hand using the actual rail itself. Gets a little favorable bump into the 7. But yeah, Stu's had 2 opportunities. I think he's had 2 chances at the table. So this has been a very low inning count for 2 racks of pool already. And that's with David starting off with a break and run, Danielle. So Stu's just got to be patient and know when it's his turn, it is his turn, and capitalize. That's all that is. But I'm excited. We were discussing last night, and it was tough. There was there's a few matches that you're like, I'm interested to see how that one plays out for sure, right off the bat, based on who we know. We don't know. I don't know everybody in the USAMs. A couple of people, it's the first time meeting them and stuff, but this was one of them that kind of crossed our desk for a second there, and I'm like, oh, that's got to be a good match. I was like, there's no chance that can't be a good match. This is going to be a good one. So, hey, my dear, glad you're here. Glad you're chilling with us and having a blessed day. he's not got a lot to work with. I mean, a back cut on the 5. I mean, that may end up trying for that and may end up being a carom into the 2 towards the corner pocket. I feel like it's worth anyways, because even if you don't pot the 5 ball bottom right, I think you have a good opportunity to tie up that pocket. There we go. What a shot. Good shot. Yes, Miss Jen, the women's side is still competing right now. So the way it works, there's 3 spots. So there's three brackets, if you will. Right now, the matches that are going on are Miss Gwen Sharpton versus Julie McGrath. The winner of that plays Michelle Parker, and the winner of that plays Shannon Dunn, who's sitting in the finals. Jessica Amons versus Marie Hargis. The winner of that plays Dee Dee, and the winner of that plays Miss Jennifer Brzezinski, who's in the finals. And then last but not least here, Miss Melissa Mustafa versus Lauren Kowalski. Winner of that plays Jillian Harris, and the winner of that plays Miss Nate Goldman in the finals. So I hope that gives you a little breakdown here. Chili, good morning to you, sir. How are you, brother? Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back, my friend. Glad you're here with us. Sorry, trying to blend out a little bit more of the music here, guys. If I'm too soft, quiet, please let me know. All right, Stu's turn to run here. I do not like whatever that stripe is. I think it's the 9. Whatever that stripe is, right-hand side, long rail, up and against the rail, right below the side pocket. That is public enemy number 1 here. Sorry, guys, got pulled away to watch a shot real fast. Oh, no. Oh, man. He had to make that for sure. David might be in a little bit of trouble with the 2-4. Well, it's like maybe one rail kicking this to come across the 2, though. He hits it good, but just not enough of the 2. 2 just drifts down just a tiny bit, but that worked as a beautiful 2-way, though. Beautiful 2-way. Tough back cut here if Stu can get a hold of that 15. Yeah, I don't know if he can for sure. Might see Stu switch out for a jump cue here. I see him going back to the table. Yeah, I'm thinking he swapped over to a jump cue. Yep. All right. Hey, that's a good hit. He only hit into the 11 ball, even though it hit the top side of it. Cue ball stayed on the table. Do not like where he's at on the 7. Obviously, being above it a little more could have been nicer. Just gonna run into the 4 little. Yeah, he hits it good. Hits it real good. Nicely done. These guys have such a finesse on those shots too, man. I won't even lie, I'm jealous, but I haven't put the time in to make those shots as well as they do. Just to finesse it on over like that. 8 ball right-hand side pocket to be up 3-0. And he gets it. All right, I will say for this first half, David's done exactly what he's needed to do here. He's gotten 3 of the potential 5 racks of 8 ball. As we know, David's game is definitely 9-ball. Now, I don't know if maybe somebody can tell me in chat, for those that know Stu, is Stu more of a 9-ball player or an 8-ball player? Hopefully the latter. Hopefully he's, or 9-ball player, I mean, yeah. Hopefully so on that, because of, that'd be where the rubber meets the road here between these two. But all he really needs to do, though, is just bring this right back in focus. Obviously, get the next 2 racks here. And just make it 3-2, kind of a reset. And then battle it out in the 9-ball arena. So, then you'll say 9-ball for sure. Okay, so this, that explains this then. That explains this for sure for the 8-ball pick. Yeah, I know for sure that's David's main cup of tea, if you will. So I think the back half of this matchup is going to be the most interesting. Let's see. Looks like only 13 ball is going to be the real overall interesting one. Oh, Jen, hold on here. Hold on. I gotta go through this here. She says, "Thank you. I'll be rooting for Michelle Parker, and of course my Melissa Mustafa. I played Michelle yesterday, and she wiped the floor with me. However, I was very much enjoyed playing her. Even though I didn't win, it was truly an honor playing against the 2 ladies yesterday, and they certainly earned their win. And I respect that very much. Michelle and I talked throughout our entire match, and even later on during the day, and she's an absolute joy. And I'm glad to have gotten to meet her. Yeah, she's phenomenal. It cracked me up. I walked in this morning. She let me. She's like, Tim, I'm sorry I disappointed you yesterday. I started laughing. I was like, "You didn't disappoint me. You're good. Like, you're okay, my dear. Like this is a tough this is a tough arena. If anybody looks at you, they're like, I'm disappointed in how you competed in this, man. This is this is. I mean, it's rough in a good way. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not talking about in a bad way or negative. I'm just saying this is a gauntlet. This is a you have got to be tried, true, rocking the red, white, and blue with the Star Spangled Banner, if you will, to run through this tournament like that. It is hard. So I definitely agree with you. Michelle has been a joy to get to meet and see on the live stream as well. I'll definitely make sure and pass the word over to her. She's actually over here on one of the tables right away, already practicing first thing this morning. So good morning, Miss Cheryl. She says, good Sunday morning you as well. Hanging out with you this morning. Let's go, Cheryl. Welcome in for the day. Great firm hitting that 13. Clips into the 1. And I was about to say, as long as it doesn't rotate too far over to the right here off that top short rail here, he's in good position. His trouble ball is out. Now Stu's got to work on the same situation here. Look at the 6, 2, and 3 right-hand side of the table, chap. And he's going to start off right off the bat with a defense. Ooh, clip that 7. 3 kind of took his place. 7's in a better spot. Stu's got a lot to work with, though. A ball in hand would be massive. David has got to ensure that doesn't happen. Absolutely ensure that doesn't happen, because he can easily start working on some stuff. And if you look at where the 5 is, the 5 he can utilize later on to stay underneath for the 4. Take that 4 top left-hand corner pocket, rock and roll the 1. I mean, he's still got the 8 in the situation, so if he goes with the 4 to the 1 and then to the 8 here, he may have to do something like kind of get straight in on the 1, do a draw shot, or try to wrap around the 8, come off the top short rail behind it. But Stu will be able to take out the rest of that 7-3, 6-2, 5 situation. I mean, he can, I'm assuming, probably start off with if the 6 has enough space to come on down bottom right. If it's clipped up on 2, you may have to start with the 2 bottom right instead if he gets ball in hand. But yeah, David's got to ensure this does not happen. This has firm potential to cost rack. And again, this is what I'm talking about. Like, if you miss this one shot, which is tough, right? This is not an easy one. You see it right there, right? Y'all know how well skilled somebody like David Singleton is, right? You know that shot's a tough shot. Stu locked him down with an amazing defense. But, like, it's wild to think that I'm sitting here saying from the behind the announcer booth here that one small miss with everything that's still on the table may cost you the rack. And it definitely could. It blows my mind every time that I think about it, but it's true. It's very true. So he's looking at 4, but I like I said, I kind of like saving. As long as you can ensure you're out on the right-hand side of the 5, you're to the point where, you know, even your angle, if you're on the left-hand side of the 5 here, where you're still going to stay in kind of the triangle. If you pretty much draw a line from the 4 ball down to the bottom short rail, the middle diamond of the bottom short rail right below the 5, if you're kind of in that zone, you're in a good spot for the 4 to be able to then still get with the 1. So now we'll say he is waiting on the table beside him, so he is taking a moment, the extra moment, look at the table. Interesting. He is going to start with the 4 right off the bat. I wonder if he's coming, trying to come off rail intentionally and push that 13 further over to the right. Come on, Stu. 4 to the 1 to the 8, I think, is your out. I believe he's really got to work on this 2 ball. The 6 is, I couldn't see it fully before, but he's really got to work on the 2 ball. All right, 2 ball it is. We'll see if I called it right here. See what he does with the run. But like I said, it was the 2 or the 6. I couldn't see the 6 where it was at first. But yeah, you're right, Chili. Chili says sort of like in chess, it's where it's about who makes the last mistake. Pulling chess or brutal like that. They are, and it isn't even a big mistake. It's not. It wasn't like David misplayed the snot out of a shot and killed it and sent 18 things running around the table or something silly like that. Like, it was nothing like that. All right, so this is interesting now because now he's gonna feel the need to take the 1 or the 4. I mean, he can still go 1, 6, 5, 4 and then go with the 8. The problem is there's a huge possibility he's going to have some sort of angle on the 4, right? And you're going to end up on either the middle or the right-hand side of that 8 ball. You can't have that because you can't get that 8 past that 13. So, I mean, I'm going to go that run from here, but this is where the stress of the tournament can get to you. I see him taking an extra moment, extra longer time to go after shots. Oh, what a power shot. Wow. Okay, I'm not mad with that. I'm not mad with that at all because I think there's a path now for him to still end up on the left-hand side of that 8 ball instead of using the 4 to do it. Oh, this is still going to be tough. Chat, this is so going to be tough. I'm biting my fingernails already. Why am I biting my fingernails? I'm over here stressing out about this, guys. Okay? Not even the one playing. I'm stressing out on watching this match. Oh, my Lanta. Stu again giving the other table just a moment of time. Oh, man. Daniel said, I played David and Natalia 9-ball scotch doubles, and they were amazing players in sportsmanship. Chef's kiss. Mwah. There we go. Chili, this is a winner's bracket match. This is to get into the finals. This is getting the finals. So on the open side of the bracket right now, there's per bracket, there's 4 players each. There's 6 slots. There's 24 players currently in the bracket right now. We go down to 18 players after this. Yep, he ended up on that left-hand side of it. Man, what a run. What a run. Wow. All right, for the win here. And a good out from David. So definitely the 8-ball side of the aspect here, David has definitely secured without a doubt now. So he had already secured it anyways by getting at least a 3. He's going to have the majority of the 8-ball matches, but he has 100% secured it now. Chili says, I hate calling losers brackets. I call it the one-loss side bracket instead. I agree with you. I've never liked the name losers bracket. I think it's a mentality standpoint when you call it losers brackets. So I'm with you, Chili. I don't like calling it that either. I'm not even doing it like I call it the pocket point for, respectfulness, right, instead of calling it the other word that a lot of people use. But when it comes to the losers bracket or one-loss side bracket, I feel from a mentality standpoint, if you call it a losers bracket, it sets the improper tone for the rest of your run in the tournament. Some people it ain't going to affect. For me, it would. So I call it the one loss. You simply have one loss under your belt. So Sean's right, says nice out to Dave. Stu made that run a little bit harder, I think. It was a difficult run anyways, but I think he made that run harder. I think the 4 to the 1 to the 8 was the play. And David finishes off 8-ball with an 8 on the snap, chat. Way to go. Wow. Wow. Goodness gracious. David with a mini slam during this matchup. Up 5-0 now, and they will move on to 9-ball. That 8 went just pure right into that left-hand side pocket. Well done. Very, very well done. Now, chat, for those that do not know, the reason why Chili's asking about the winner side match or one-loss side match for this is keep in mind that in the USAMs, I know it's going to be contradictory to what we normally do, but in the USAMs, it is a double elimination tournament until the finals. Finals is a longer match, but it's double elimination. So no matter what, for these 8 gentlemen, 2, 4, 6, I'm sorry, not 8. I don't know how to math. 12. For these 12 gentlemen, forgive me, on the right-hand side of the board, David Singleton, Stuart Fox, Omar, Jimmy Smith, Jesse Link, Michael Dunn, Miguel Ortiz, Danny Ziem, Bo Roten, John Brassfield, and then Raj Mustafa versus Keith Richter. Those gentlemen will still be in this tournament no matter what, right? They will just simply go to the one-loss side. Gut check time for Stewart. Gut check indeed. 9-ball stops right there off the bottom short rail. Oh, and here we are with the 4 blocking access to the 1. Now keep on in 9-ball here with the USAMs. This Trio Light Masters push out is allowed. I will say for sure, I don't know if Stu does this exactly, but you got to watch Davis sometimes here, and a couple of these guys, they'll push out to a jump shot, and you'll give it right back to them, and they're like, gotcha. They set the trap. They set it good. Oh, no, can he still clip it? It ain't taking up enough real estate. No, he's staring at it. I'm not sure. Okay, he can still clip it good. Oh, look at this, chat. What a defense. What a defense down here. Chili, I think that dare answers our gut check right there. I think they answered our gut check. Take a look at this, man. Such a smooth stroke. Doesn't overdo it. Lets that 1 ball fling on over to the left-hand long rail and lets that cue ball drift right down. Perfect. Oh, what a shot. Let's go. Let's go. Talk about that jump shot here. Look at David already breaking it down, ready to jump it. But, yeah, Sean, that is a nice mini slam, by the way, by Dave. That is a big congratulations. A, mini slam within itself is tough to do. B, for him to do it right here in the semifinals of this tournament is massive. It speaks tons of volumes. So it looks like he's going in between the window between the 3-8, if I'm seeing correctly. Yep. He somehow gets in between the window and drives right past the 1. I'm surprised. I am very surprised. I bet you we couldn't make him do it again if he had to. Him not getting even just a millimeter of that 1 ball is interesting. All right, Stu, let's go, bud. Let's go. Time to lock in. All right, he's just going to drag this on over. Yeah, yep. Nicely done. Set up good on the 2. Not sure what he's going to do about the 3 unless he's going to try to be up and to the left of the 3 here, which he can be. And then take the 3 in the same pocket as the 2. And I don't know if I quite like where the 4 is, to be honest with you. I don't know if there's enough of that left-hand side at 4 because where the 5's blocking. So if the run's not on, you just gotta go after this and play the defense. Yeah, he got on that left-hand side of it good. Yeah, I don't know what David's going to do about that 4 ball. Like I said, I don't think there's enough of that. I really don't. DS, I'm only doing one table at a time. I only have that second camera set up for if I need to switch over, which right now I'm still working on setting that second camera up here because I've got to get back on the right-hand side of the room. So that way we're ready for later on. But no, just one table right now. However, I always encourage people, guys, if y'all know people here, they are more than welcome and able to stream their own matches if they wish to do so. But we focus on one at a time. Now, come the finals here, I got to talk with Mike and Kelly and C, but we may do the bouncing back and forth between 2 of them. So I got to ask them how they want that done. So my pleasure, DS. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you supporting the stream. All right, a little back and forth here on the 3. I don't think either gentleman's really wanting to make it. Now, he could potentially get into a breakout on this. Yeah, he just, he was not going for that make. He was not going for that make at all, guys. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Wow. I know I was over there trying to unplug the camera from the charger for a moment here to keep it from overheating. But what a shot on that 4 ball. Goodness gracious. That deserves a little ooh-wee. That was nice, chap. All right. Well, the run is definitely on here. I'm assuming he's going to carry him into this 8, then slice the 6 into the 8. Yeah. Yep. 6 ball top left here, 7 to the 9 combo bottom left. It was a nice shot, wasn't it, Sean? It was very nice. It was definitely like a 5-star Michelin restaurant nice shot. That's what that was. All right. He's giving himself the best opportunity here. It's a little off center with the 7, so this is not going to be an easy one, but is doable. I kind of like a little firmness here. Just like that. Nicely done. Well played. David on the hill, up 6-0. Should say carry him into the combo, breaking out all the shots. Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. David's absolutely locked in, and the crazy bad part about it is, too, you guys tell me where Stu actually went wrong. I'll wait. Don't worry. It's going to take you a moment. Right? It isn't. Again, that's what I'm saying. We're to that caliber where, like, it's minimalistic, right? It's kind of like looking at Chef Gordon Ramsay and be like, the steak could use just a pinch of salt, and you're like, really, you're nitpicking that? Like just a pinch? That's what you're nitpicking? Yeah, that's all it is. So, Angel's right. Nice out to David here. All right. Let's see if Stu can get this run going, because this does not look easy here with the one ball right off the bat. Does a little stop shot there. Actually would not mind kind of sending this here, bottom left hand, and just leaving the cube off that top short rail. Oh, he's going with a reverse bank. Hits it so good and does not get punished by the side pocket. Oh, man. Don't worry, guys. I'll wait for you to tell me that David or that Stewart's out of it as well. I'll wait for you. Don't worry on that one, because he is not, baby. That was amazing. I mean, he hits it just so good. So good. Oh, man. Unfortunate on the jump shot here. Ball in hand back to David. Very nice combo right there. Just lets that 3 roll up naturally. Carry him from the 4 to the 5. 5 bottom right. There we go. And hits it good. Lets that 4 roll into that right hand long rail. He's a little close to this bottom short rail, though. It would have been nice to be off of it just a little bit. Tell you that 6 bottom left, yep. I'm assuming 8 top left here, unless he lets out his stroke, does something different there, and 9 bottom right. 4 balls away from punching his ticket to guarantee himself in the finals, and 1 opponent away from representing over in Vegas. Oh, I love the speed. I love the speed there. Nicely done. Well controlled being on the rail with that, too. Those rail shots can be a little difficult, even if you're just a tiny bit off of it. It's still a tough cookie to handle. There we go. Finals are expected at 3 p.m. And nicely done here. David in the semifinals here getting a 7-0 victory against Mr. Stuart Fox here. Don't go anywhere, guys. We're going to do a little We're going to rotate on over. I'm going to get a score update, so bear with me for just a moment here. All right. Logan versus Will here. All right, guys, give me a second. I'm going to mute up here. I'm going to get a score update, and then I'm going to grab myself a quick refreshment here real fast. I'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned. All right. So we come into this match here 6-1. And they did the same thing, starting off in 8-ball instead. Guys, although I can't give you the entire room here, I'm just going to rotate the camera over a little bit in case there's another matchup that you guys are wanting to see. You might be able to see some of it here at least. Sorry about the shaking on the camera here. It doesn't when I rotate over. All right, guys, I will be right back while this is rocking and rolling. All right, guys, I'm back. I didn't go too far, I promise. And it looks like while I was away, Mr. Will scooped up another point there. Nicely done. All right, looks like he's got a good shot out here on the one. Two balls sitting off here in the corner pocket. I was about to say there was definitely a little run potential there. Definitely a little run potential. All right, guys. Looks like Logan got that win here. Guys, I need to get the other camera set up. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of just rotate it to the at least the four tables we can see from the camera angle here. Steve, I do not have that update, my friend. I'll see if I can get it from you in just a moment, but I got to get my other camera ready to go for the rest of this tournament here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just simply mute up. Steve, I'm going to try and see if I can without obviously distracting, if they have their paperwork out easy. I'm going to see if I can get that update. I want to know it as well because it's him versus Jesse Link, but they're all the way over there in the back left. And I just don't want to distract either player just in case. So let me see what I can work and do, and I might have that score update for you in just a moment. In the meantime, guys, I'm just going to simply reset the score here and take out the names right this second. And that way you guys can enjoy watching for right this moment here. I'm going to put on just a little bit of music in the background. And so that way if there's somebody over here in the 4 tables that are on the stream, we'll have you need to get a remote helmet. Oh, my goodness gracious. That's hilarious, Chili. But good job to Logan, by the way. Great run in the USAMs here to Mr. Austin there, William Sizemore. Very, very well done here. And Logan will be waiting to play the winner, which, oh, that matchup is done. Hold on here. Let me see if it's been punched in yet. Let me see. Logan's waiting for the winner between, or the loser, I'm sorry, between Omar and Jimmy, and Jimmy got it. So if I'm seeing this correctly, oh, no, he's not. Wait. The loser of 165. I'm sorry. That's right. They cross over. Forgive me. Logan's waiting on the loser between Jesse and Michael Dunn. Sorry. So sorry. Did not mean to misquote that, guys. I sit corrected. But I'll be right back, guys, okay? But definitely, heck of a run. Heck of a run by Mr. Austin. Absolutely was. He played brilliantly. So, guys, I'm going to put on the music in the background so there's some sort of noise here. Feel free just to turn down your channels as well. Shouldn't be too loud. And then I'll be back to you here shortly. Chris Daniels, Logan Lane was just playing on the stream here, buddy. We took it over to his table. He won 7-2. Be right back, guys. Guys, I did a quick little around the room. I know Facebook has it. Last updates I had here, Jess versus Marie. Jess was up 3-1. Lauren is up 3-1 against Melissa. Derek is up 6-1 against Cliff. Mr. Bubba, a.k.a. James, versus William over here, even 4-4. Jesse is up 6-3 as the last update, with potentially favored Michael on that next rack to make it 6-4. So close match over there. Miguel versus Daniel. Miguel's up 3-1. Raj just beat Keith 7-1. Where the last updates I had. I've been trying to get a couple of the others, but unfortunately they're kind of knee deep in it, and I'm a little worried about crossing the table and stuff like that in case of for the score sheet. So I just want to give you guys a quick little update here as I'm getting things finalized and set up, guys. Appreciate y'all. All right, guys, just some updates. I see Aaron asking about it here. I have not left y'all guys. I was just getting some stuff up to date. Let me kill the music real fast here. So I just want to let y'all know what's going on here in the world. So we saw David Singleton get his win. He's waiting in the finals. He'll be waiting for the matchup between Justin Lamont and Omar. Winner of that match goes to play David Singleton. Logan Lane versus Michael Dunn will be going on to play Jimmy Smith, winner of that. Derek Valley, he is still waiting for the matchup right now, which Derek's waiting for the loser, 166. So he's waiting for the matchup, which is going to be a minute, but between Miguel Ortiz and Danny Ziem. But Derek will play the loser of that, and then winner will move on to play Jesse Link. I already told you Miguel and Danny are playing each other. Loser of that, I'm sorry, not loser of that. Forgive me, I forget it crosses over. Sorry. Bo Roten versus John Brassfield still going on. The loser of that goes to play Bubba, a.k.a. James Markham. And then he'll move on over to the winner's side in the finals to play Miguel or Danny. Victor Corrigan got the win against James Burcham. And he's going on to play Mr. Keith Richter here at 1:30. The matchup between my buddy there, Chris Brown, and Jamie Denning, still going on right this very second. But they'll jump on over to go play David Singleton, the winner of that match. As for the ladies, let's talk about the ladies real fast here. Gwen and Michelle are up next, so they'll move on over to play Shannon Dunn in the finals. Jessica Amons versus Marie Hargis playing right now. Winner of that goes on to play Dee Dee, and the winner of that goes on to play Miss Jen Brzezinski. That's all at 3 p.m., by the way, guys. Lauren got the win against Melissa. And so Lauren is playing Miss Jillian Harris up next. And the winner of that goes on to play Miss Nate Goldman there. So, guys, with that being said here, we are getting things ready, but there's still some matches going on. So I'm not sure if we got a match on our table 6 yet for me to turn my camera back around for you guys. So bear with me here because I know some tables are getting called. We sure do. Let me get this adjusted here. Looks like we get Lauren versus Jillian on the live stream. Up next. By the way, Lauren's wearing one of his favorite TV show shirts ever in the history of ever, and that's The Office. She's got the Dunder Mifflin Paper Company, which, by the way, its rivalry is the Michael Scott Paper Company. But she is wearing that shirt. I'm saying this out loud to make her laugh a little bit and have some fun. So let me get these swapped on over to the ladies' side, guys, and we're going to get the camera moved on over. Come around the room with me as we travel into the second to the last round with me and you. There we go. All right, and we need to get the ladies on here for the USAM. Let me switch that over. Ah, look at that. Like a magic trick. Like a magic show, magic trick. All right, let's see here. Miss Lauren. And Miss Jillian. Good luck to both ladies here, guys. Thank y'all for staying tuned into the live stream. I hope y'all kind of enjoyed. I know I was away, wasn't commentating, but I hope y'all enjoyed at least just a little bit of the music in the background and keeping things rolling for the stream here. Like I said, I didn't want to leave y'all hanging or take away from anything. So I appreciate y'all so much for that. Did I not turn on the camera for? I did not. Give me one second. Be right back. All right, let's see if I got it set up here fairly good. Need to adjust this just a little bit more. There we go. All right. All right, we're going to focus on this match right here, just as a heads up, guys. This will be against Lauren and Jillian. Miss Lauren and Miss Jillian, they're getting their hugs in. Winner of this goes on to play Miss Nate Goldman. This is the second to the last round of the day, chat. Finals are up after this. Good luck here. Jillian off to start the break. Gets a hold of it pretty good. I mean, we got a lot on that top half. 15, nothing on the break. A little bit of a spread overall. Solids looking pretty good. Yeah, I mean, you don't have a real big tie with the 12-13 there in the middle, but I like solids, chat. I like solids. Let's go, guys. Come on now. Get back in the stream and get everything shared out for me. Let's get this party started. And then on the second table here, guys, I'm going to switch to it real fast to make sure we're good. Yeah, second table, we got Justin versus Omar. And again, that matchup right there, Justin versus Omar, goes on to play Mr. David Singleton. By the way, for those at home following, for all of us Jacksonvillians, if you will, the matchup that is currently going with Mr. John versus Bo right now is 5-5. That bad boy is potentially going to go hill. Again, this is, I guess we're just to the point where in the tournament where I'm it's going to be this way anyways, how I feel. But, again, I don't know which of these two ladies I want more to go represent. On one side of it, you know, I've known Lauren for a moment. She is a Jacksonvillian, as I'm calling them, and, you know, that would be huge. And on the other side, Jillian is a battle-worn lady as well, and takes on a lot of tough tournaments and stuff. So both these ladies would be a great representation over at the USAMs in Las Vegas. So this is another tough one for me. Another tough one. Same thing, Justin and Omar. Goodness gracious. Like, I've been to Vegas with both those gentlemen on teams. I've been blessed to do so. And I just don't know who it is I want to be able to represent. Oh, good try there on the 7. A little bit of a tough cut there. All right, Jillian over here with the opportunity now, if she wants to, go ahead and maybe work on that 12. Looks like there's enough driving room down to the bottom of the 10-corner pocket. If not, for sure, the 13 without a doubt. That 15 sitting nice over there. She got 10. Maybe she's going to go and clear off, kind of do the top half of the table here. Oh. What did she tell me yesterday? Take 5 seconds. Take 5 seconds there. Do your practice strokes. I think she was commenting on that last night, if I remember correctly. I see Kelly bringing out some more paperwork here. Looks like some more 130 matches are starting. That means I need to do a quick refresh, see if I have an update here while these ladies are battling. All right, let's see. I know Justin and Omar, Logan and Michael. Okay, that means Jesse got the win against Michael Dunn. The winner of that between Logan and Michael go on to play Mr. Jimmy Smith. Sitting in a hot seat. Let's see, still waiting on the matchup between Miguel and Danny. Right now, that's still going on. Does not have a conclusion to it. Bo versus John, same thing there. There must be a couple more. Hey, Chris Brown got the win against Jamie over there. He goes on to play Mr. Stu Fox. And the winner of that goes on to play Raj there, Raj Mustafa. So let's see. Hey, April, good morning, my dear. How you doing? There you go. Roxy says, good luck, ladies. Let's go, Jillian. Chris Daniels is going on and rooting on Miss Lauren. right, first attempt on the 8, and she gets it. Nice out by Lauren here, up 1-0. Keep in mind, ladies, until the finals, which is up next. Things change there, guys. Things change. But for right now, 3 racks of 8 ball, 6 racks of 9 ball here. While they're getting ready to rack here, let's check on over and hold on here. I did not adjust this, guys. Let me adjust this camera a little bit. Looks like Mr. Omar got that first rack over there, so I'll update that. So, and oh, they started 9 ball. Interesting. Very interesting to start 9 ball. Back to the lays here. Lauren's about to break. Let's not miss that. All right. Good break here. Not as much on the top half, but you got a little bit of spread there to work with everything. A little bit of a spread. There we go. Smooth speed. Good aim for the 4. Slow down. At 6, looks like it does not have an issue driving down to the bottom right-hand corner pocket. Does she have anything else that's a major issue? I don't see it. Now, she may want to try and hold the 6 here. See if maybe she can get good on it and be able to open up for the 8 bottom left side. Maybe her out ball. All right. Oh, no. Yeah, she's trying to leave that 6 ball. She's trying her best to leave that 6 ball. All right, she's still working around it. 8 ball actually has a little bit of a window now for that bottom left. I like the roll. 13 though gets in the way in the process. Very unfortunate. All right, guys. So we're going to have a special guest on here. In fact, a competitor in this wonderful 2025 U.S. prelims here. How you doing, sir?
All right, all right.
Good.
Hello, everyone. How are you guys?
Doing well, doing well. I'm going to let you give a brief little introduction because you used to be a Jacksonvillian, right?
Yep. I was pretty much grew up here. I lived here for about 30 years, and I played in the APA the whole time. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play in Mike's APA because I moved away right before that. but I still follow all you guys, you know, on Facebook and everything. And man, what a wonderful APA you guys have down here.
We appreciate that comment, man. We love it. Absolutely love it. Been blessed. We've had a wild year, some ups and downs. A couple downs hit us pretty hard with host location and losing that and some movement and stuff. And the next thing you know, the great news and the craziness of 2 new host locations.
Well, my name is Neil. I don't know if we said that.
Oh, no, we didn't. We did not. Yes.
I'm Neil Cosmo, and I actually had the pleasure of playing in this event.
That's Mr. Cosmo to the rest of y'all.
I drove about 8 hours down from North Carolina to come play down here specifically. My mom still lives here in Jacksonville, just a couple minutes away from
good.
Cue Ball Beaches.
I didn't realize that.
Yep, so I got the opportunity to spend some time with my mom and play one of APA's best tournaments that they have, especially for, you know, the highest cream of the crop players of APA.
Sorry, give us just a second here, guys.
So is this Jillian? Am I pronouncing that
yes,
right?
Yep, that's Miss Jillian at the table right
Miss
now in the kind
Jillian.
of black and pink, if you will, jersey. And then Miss Lauren is wearing, I told Chad earlier, one of my favorite TV shows ever, and that's the Office. She's got the Dunder Mifflin Paper Company gray T-shirt on, which is at odds with the Michael Scott Paper Company. Keep that in mind. I love it. Jose, great question. He says, man, both are amazing ladies. Who do we root for? How about both of them? No, Jose, you have to pick one, sir. Come on now. Come on. Let's see. But I did get some time to talk to Lauren yesterday. Go, Lauren. Okay, there we go. He did pick one. I was about to say. You don't get to say both pancakes and waffles are best. It's one or the other.
It would be French toast, sir.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I mean, I can go for some French toast and chicken. She's back on that 8 again already. Oh, hits it good.
Shot. Very nice.
Oh, man. Clean.
Lauren is solid. I haven't met Jillian before, but, you know, I moved away to North Carolina about 4.5 years ago, and I did know Lauren back when I lived here, and she is an amazing player.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100% is. We're going to check in on the other table just real briefly. I think they're still on the second rank. Now, these guys, both of them are very fast-paced. That's Omar for people that don't know at the table right this second. But both of them are very fast-paced players, so it is possible I could be off on a rack. I'll see if Sam hops into the stream here. She's over there keeping eyes on it and see if she can update me here.
I tell you what, I have a great appreciation for the players that can process the game so quickly. If you know me, I'm a little bit more of a slow player. It takes me a minute for my brain to kind of figure everything out, and watching guys like Omar and Jesse Link just run around the table and fireballs in.
Right.
You know, I wish I had that ability, but you know, you gotta play with the hand that God deals you. You know.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yeah, it's not everybody's speed. I mean, it's like I was talking about last night. I'm trying to remember who it was that was playing. For the two players, the one started to match the slower speed out of nowhere of the player they're playing against, which was not their pace, and then the slower player started ramping up, which was not their pace as well. And it was like, you both stopped playing your game. You guys, that's why y'all both started missing shots and dogging stuff back and forth. Like, y'all need to revert back. Hit the reset button, take the Nintendo cartridge out, blow on it real fast, put it back in. Like, you got to do something because it is not working for you.
Well, as somebody who's been in the APA for over 25 years and a little bit of an older guy, you know, I am a 7'9", so I love helping lower-ranked players get better. One of the great pieces of advice I could give to everybody out there is to really know your game and to kind of, you know, stay in your lane and don't really try to do the things that, you know, you can't really do or, you know, don't think you can do. Master the things that you know that you can do and you can be good at, and just try to stay in doing that. And that's really helped me over the years is, you know, I know what I can and can't do on the pool table, and so I try to, you know, just stick with that.
No, all right, who's trying to kill with the cue ball? I'm coming at you, boys. No, I agree with you. You there's nothing wrong with adding things into your game, right? You're not gonna know what you don't know if you don't start attempting things and start working through some stuff. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not time to do that.
Oh yeah, that's for the practice table.
Yeah.
That's not for the match table.
By the way, I'm gonna switch back over real fast. Omar is up 2-1 right now. I'm told on John's match over there, we've been kind of keeping track of it. Wendy's texted me as well. John is up, or I'm sorry, it's Hill over there for John's match. Now that's to get into this round that we're watching right now. And
That was a nice little roll right there.
Big rack right here, tie right back up. If so, I'm interested though. I'm shocked. They are breaking the norm, starting a 9-ball. That is not something that we normally see. And Justin has a great opportunity here to tie it up.
Yeah, both my opponents yesterday made the same decision to start with a 9-ball, and that is kind of against the normal strategy for this format. But I actually quite enjoyed it because you know, it kind of gives you an opportunity to let your stroke out, you know, before you get to the 8-ball portion. Or if you're playing amazing, you can just go ahead and close them out in the 9-ball portion.
Yeah. Shout out, by the way, Samantha Lamont, Justin's wife, and then Miss Wendy, John's wife, both sending me text messages on the phone. Let me know the score update. I appreciate y'all. So, see how it's jumping right there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Trying to block out a little bit of that music here, but yeah, no, you're good. There's plenty of sound around where we shouldn't be bothering the players right now. We're pretty far enough away. So
it looks like Jillian's coming to the table. 3 balls definitely a little bit of an issue unless she can sneak it in the side pocket right there. I don't know if the 4 passes by the 9 either, but love to see how she's going to figure this out. What's your feeling on 8-ball versus 9-ball? Which game do you like?
I'm a 9-ball guy. Statistically, until the past about year and a half, 8 has statistically been my better game. It is the one I moved up in skill level faster. It's the one I originally had been in Vegas for more. It technically is the better game. However, 8-ball.
Okay.
However, I like 9-ball better.
You just like to play 9-ball?
Yeah, I prefer 9-ball. So 9-ball is the game that, and I know some people was like, that's kind of weird sometimes to me, and I crack up. But 9-ball is the game that got me defensive minded, which is then what helped me move up to the skill level 5 in 9-ball. As I really started locking in and focused for a full year on my defensive shots, and really amplified that if I didn't have the run, I started locking things down real fast. In which then I took that knowledge and brought it over to 8-ball, which is why people say it's weird because some people feel they do 8-ball that way instead.
Right.
And I brought it in, and so I call it rule of 3. I've heard somebody else call it that before as well. I didn't come up with that, but in 8-ball now,
not to interrupt you, but she got great shape right there for the ball on the side, and then here she can just go 3, 4, 1, 8. But go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, so I finally took it to 8-ball, and if I don't have the runouts, I will leave 3 balls on the table, and I'm going to start defensing you until I feel comfortable that I have the run.
Right.
I'm not gonna clear out that table. Whereas before, I was a table clearer, man, and like people love playing against me because they're like, haha, you know, I got 7 balls on the table. I'm like, yeah, you do. I was like, never mind, you're not in bad shape. Never mind. You have the whole world is your oyster. I didn't realize I had to mess that up.
Kind of surprised she chose to go with the 1 here.
Me too, and that's
I was thinking
the
she
why.
might take the 4 and come maybe underneath the 8 and come back over. If you leave the 1 up top table, then that leaves the 8 back down. I actually prefer 8-ball.
Okay.
And here's my reasoning why on that. So I always feel like 9-ball. I always feel like 9-ball kind of tells you what to do. Right?
Yes, it does.
So, like, 9-ball says, okay, you go from the 1 to the 2, the 2 to the 3. You know, there's not a lot of, like, figuring it out. You just kind of follow what the table leads. Now, 8-ball, on the other hand, is like a Rubik's Cube or a chessboard. And the better you figure it out, the better 8-ball that you'll play. There's more than one way to unlock the rack of 8-ball. And the better you are at unlocking the puzzle, the better 8-ball game you're going to play.
Yeah.
So
makes
that's
sense.
why I really, I mean, like, when you watch, pros or whatever play 9-ball, like, okay, they're going 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4.
Yep.
When you watch them play 8-ball, you're like, wow, are they going to go 12, 14, 15, or are they going to go 11, 10, 13,
Yeah.
That's what I really, really enjoy about 8-ball.
No, I definitely agree. It's funny because
Great shot there
I
by
still
Lauren.
prefer 9 overall, but I'm with you on it. Like I've learned to finally better appreciate 8s, and all it took was me finally unlocking the defensive side of the game and really just enjoying that more.
Well, it's a little table specific as well. 9-ball on a big table is the best game.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, it is.
And then 8-ball on a 7-foot table. Oh man, I don't think there's a tougher game out there than 8-ball on a 7-foot table.
So much, man. So much to run into. You're going to move stuff around.
Chat, what do you think about that? You guys like 9-ball big table or 8-ball small table? What's the tougher game out there for you guys?
What a stroke! Don't tell me he gets punished in that side pocket. Oh, it went right past.
Wow, he hit it too good.
Oh. No, I agree with you. So it's funny you talk about that because in league, the game or the night that helped me the most was Monday nights, and we have a 9-ball Scotch doubles division, and so you play the normal 5v5 person for 9-ball, and then on doubles you play two doubles matches, and it's a lot of fun. And we play those on the 9-foot tables over at OG Keyball. And at first I was like, oh Lord, like 9-foot tables, like oh man, like ugh. Like I had such a disdain for it because I'm used to the 8s. And like some people were like, well, it's just 8 to 9, it's not a big deal.
Well, where we play are 7s.
Oh yeah,
so
7 to 9 is.
I mean, when I lived here in Jacksonville, I always loved playing on the 9-footers, and because it's just the best table for you. But where I live in North Carolina now, they really don't have any 9-footers, so it's mainly the 7-footers. So then when I come to a tournament like this, I try to warm up on the 9-footer, so that way when I look at the 8-footer, I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this, a par 5?
I like that. What a reference.
Is he kicking this in for fun over here?
Nope. He was hooked on the pocket point. So.
Oh, okay.
He was hooked on the pocket point. I think that's why he went for it, which
okay.
I'm still surprised. I am not a fan of ever. I got multiple rules. I feel like it's silly, but I don't kick at something I can see.
I tell all my low-ranked players that all the time,
Yeah,
and I wish they would listen. You never, ever kick at a ball that you can clearly see. There are very few exceptions to that rule, but just as a general rule, don't ever kick at a ball that you can clearly see.
By the way, I totally forgot here, and I know I explained it at the beginning, but on the ladies' side, we have now swapped over to 9-ball, so the rest of the racks will be 9-ball for these two.
Gotcha. I was about to ask you that there.
Yep. So it's 3 and 6. So it's 3 8-ball, 6 9-ball. Obviously, though, with it being a race to 5 chat, if they start 9, we may not see 8.
Is Jillian from this area, or?
Jillian's up over in the Orlando area, Seminole County APA area with James and Michelle Harper. But yeah, she actually is the
good shot
the
there.
head manager of Rax Billiards down there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that's how I've grown to know her through other means and tournaments. And
it's a nice pool hall. Definitely been there before.
Yes. Yeah, so wonderful. And it cracks me up too because like I knew her, and then like shortly after, I think it was like 4 or 5 months after, her team was over in the Southeast Challenge one year when it was over at Park Avenue. And I was sitting there like looking at her and staring at her. I'm like, I know you. I'm like, I don't know where I know you. I know you though. And I'm like, wait a minute, it's Rex. I was like, yeah. I was like, what's going on? Like we told like dated every day and had a lot of fun. Since then, been good friends and love a lot of the team from there, man. They're such good people.
How long have you been in the Jacksonville APA?
It's been back when, so I was in the same time as you were with Ken and Tabitha, but it's been, I think I'm at my 14th year total now altogether.
I can't believe we never bumped
Somehow
into
we didn't
each
bump
other.
into each other. Yeah,
it's a
wild.
big league. It really
is.
is. But it's funny that we have mutual teammates.
Yes, sir.
George Figueroa, great guy. I don't know if you guys know him, but if not, introduce yourself to him. Great guy. He was on my team for many, many years, and now I guess you guys are on a team together.
We are.
Small world.
I definitely have had a appreciation for George, to say the least. But no, yeah, I started, which is only going to say 2021 when I came back, but I had a few-year break in between. I'm surprised that only shows 20. Oh, because I know why. I got to click on the other one.
Right.
So I started back in 2014. That's when I first
gotcha.
started. But after 2018, I had a 3-year break. Wife and I, we had our 2 kids, and since then came on back since 2021, and
Now, did you play pool before you got an APA much? Or?
So I love telling the story, actually, because this is in honor of my grandfather. But, yeah, I would always spend summer times with my grandparents up in Tifton, Georgia. And we would go to his church. They had a family life center, as they called it, and multiple pool tables in there. And I would always play pool. That's why I had no clue through that I actually shoot left-handed. I'm right-handed in everything. I'm not ambidextrous, right?
Right.
I play drums right-handed. I write right-handed. Like, everything about me is right eye, right-hand dominant. And I did not know until like 3 years in when my buddy Joe, who got me into APA, he was giving me a timeout. He's like, why are you holding the cue like that? And I'm like, holding like what? And like, I'm looking, and I'm like, just tell me what you want me to do, Joe. Like, I don't know what you're asking. He's like, you're holding it wrong. I was like, I'm not holding the cue wrong. That's the way I always hold it. He's like, you're messing with me. I was like, no, Joe. I was like, what are you asking from me, man? Like, I'm not like trying to like do my different bridges and stuff. And I'm like so confused at this point, to the point of frustration with him. I'm like, just tell me what you want me to do. You're giving the timeout. I'm the low rank here. You're the high rank. Tell me what you want. And he was like, Tim, you're holding it as a left-handed person. I said, you're messing with me. I said, why would a left-handed person make their bridge hand when you have to manipulate that hand? And he's like, look at how you're lined up. And I'm like, no, you're crazy. And sure enough, I looked around the room, and I was like the only one. And this is back when bank shots was a thing. And I was like, I am the lefty. I was like, oh, my Lord.
So do you play lefty now or no?
I still do. I still do primarily,
lefty?
but I switch. And the only reason I ever swapped was because one guy made me mad one time. And I was like, man, that was such a good defense. He said, I know, because you're left-handed. He's like, that's why I put the ball over there. And I looked at him. I was like, you biscuit. I'm like, I am mad as – that's brilliant. I'm mad at you. I'm going to say it's brilliant one more time, and that's all you get.
They make bridges for a reason.
Yeah.
Use them. Use them, folks. Use them.
Oh, yeah. I have no fear of the bridge. None.
Lefties are, that's a beautiful sight watching a lefty play, though. It's even like golf, any one of those sports. What a shot here by Lauren. What a cut.
Clean,
very
baby.
Nice, very nice.
It was so clean. Mr. Clean actually is filing the lawsuit now.
It's going to put her on the hill.
That's massive, too.
Yep.
That is, again, not an impossibility, but that's just a tough comeback. Let's go checking on the gentleman. Oh, I see Omar, so I'm guessing we are back tied 3-3. I'm going to update it that way. I'll wait for a text message here from Sam in a moment, but
yeah, this stream you guys got going is really cool. Like I said, I moved up there to North Carolina, but I still follow you guys on social media and watch all the matches of all the people I know and I've hung out with over the years. And just to be able to actually have one of my own matches here on stream from this tournament, it was really special. I really appreciate the opportunity
appreciate it,
being on stream, and I went back and watched it, and I really appreciate all your nice comments. And unfortunately, I didn't get across the finish line this tournament, but there's some really tough competitors out here. One of the reasons why I like to come play this tournament is because you don't necessarily get to play against 7-9, 7-9, 7-9 all the time. There might be a couple weeks or maybe in a month or two before you get a match against a 7-9, let alone a whole weekend against them, and so they were good matches. I lost to Hill Thriller, and good form. The guy's
a nail biter.
James Markham, he's an amazing shot, and I couldn't have lost to a nicer guy. I've never seen a pressure player better than that guy, and I really hope he takes it all the way. And I think he will. He's won 3 Hill matches already.
Yes.
To take him, to take him to the point in the tournament that he's at right now.
Isn't it amazing? I mean, that hill, those hills are crazy.
Yeah, it was tough. Looks like Omar's going to run the 5 down the rail here. Maybe a little inside English to come down for the 6. Hit a good, sweet shot.
Sorry for adjusting the camera, chap. Hey, he's set up good, isn't he?
Yeah, he don't mess around.
Above for the 7. Nice, get off the rail. Oh, a little more, baby. I mean, right between the rails just fine on this. It just, you could have made that a little easier.
This is just like a firm stun backing over. Center ball. Oh, he chose to hit a little light.
Roxy, amazing question here. USAMs follows the rule set of APA's Masters League, and absolutely you can push immediately after the break in 9-ball only. You do need to call it. That's an important aspect of it as well. And I feel, honestly, there was plenty of competitors this time around, which I'm surprised about. I do not feel either knew about it or knew how to take advantage of the push rule. I was a little shocked by that one, to say the least. So I would implore people that if you're going to come into this tournament, which I highly recommend, we had Wendy, I think, is a 5'4", if I remember correctly right now. Sea level 5'4". I know Josh as well. I think it's like a 3'3". He was in this one. There was a couple other like low to mid ranks that played in this tournament, had some fun. Brian Basterna was in it, that had a good time. And I would recommend, obviously, just making sure you know and read the rules overall. Don't miss out.
And that's a great point, too. I know I said there's a lot of 7-9s in this tournament because, you know, this is the cream of the crop usually of APA. But if you are a 4-4 or a 5-5 or a 6-7 or something like that and you want to come out, I highly recommend it because that's the best way to get better is to play better players. You know, you're not going to necessarily improve your skill set by, you know, just beating up on the 2-2s all the time.
100%. 100%. You're absolutely right. I felt frustrated this year because I was trying just to really like encourage some people, and they're like, well, maybe next year. I'm a firm believer that like, hey, we don't know if next year is coming for us, right? But secondly, you know, life gets in the way on stuff. A lot of things happen as well, and also like you're never going to get battle worn if you don't jump in the battle.
Right.
So you're like, man, like I just don't handle pressure at all. You never put yourself in pressure situations. So the couple times you're in it, that's it. And like, what do you expect? You're going to crack and fold under pressure. We all have. We have the T-shirts, the coffee mugs, the photo from the roller coaster emotional ride that it is, right? Like, I mean, it's a theme park, if you will. But I mean, you're just not gonna get there if you don't do it.
Along with the push out too, you know, this is obviously the Masters format. So this is the only format in APA where you can use a jump cue.
Break that bad boy down, jump it,
That is, you know, it's a very interesting aspect because you cannot use a jump cue in most of APA anything, right? 8-ball or 9-ball. And it's not just in 9-ball that you can use the jump cue. You know, you can use the jump cue in 8-ball as well, which is something that, you know, you don't really see a whole bunch. And I'll tell you what, James locked me down a couple times yesterday, and I had to use that jump cue in 8-ball, and it bailed me out of a couple situations, you know. So that's something that, you know, it's, you know, jump cues are always fun, but you can't, you know, you can't bust them out in regular league play. So that's another time, you know, something that just makes this event a little bit more special, you know.
Don, I'll say this much. Don saying on the Facebook side, I do not think I'm good enough. Don, you'll never get good enough without trying here. This game, along with anything out there in life here, is going to require your time and your money. No matter what. You want to get better, both of those have to be spent. So I would just welcome you to do it. You got plenty of time between now and next year to start ramping up. You have an amazing son who is a 7'9", a Super 7. Earned so on the live stream. Reminds you there over at 9-Ball Heaven.
That's Dakota's mom?
That's Dakota's mom, yes, sir.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
for sure. Was he in it? I saw him here yesterday.
He stopped by. I don't think he ever competed in it,
Oh,
though,
why is he not in it? He should definitely be in it.
Should have, definitely.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
But Dawn, if you're not going to be in it, then sponsor Dakota. Put him in it. He can give it a run for sure.
Yes, he can.
You know.
As the song's playing in the background, anything can happen. That's right. I mean, it's true. It's funny. What a song. But no, I definitely want to encourage you.
So Lauren's in a little bit of a tough spot here. I think, I don't know exactly what she's going to do, but I think I would probably thin this ball on the left side and kind of try to just float behind the 9. Looks like she might be doing that here. Yep, thinning the ball and trying to get behind the 9.
So thin, roll.
Good shot. Good shot. I mean, either way, it leaves the 5 in a bad spot. You know, I always tell my low-ranked players, you know, when you're trying to figure out defenses, a good rule of thumb is point them at a rail. Don't point them at a pocket.
I like that.
You know, just if you can't necessarily hook them and snooker them, you know, just keep it very simple. Point them at a rail. Don't point them at a pocket.
I'm a big fan, too, with defenses. One of the first things I was taught is you choose that you're either hiding the object ball or you're hiding the cue ball. And normally, the rule of thumb is that you're usually going after hiding the cue ball.
Right.
In most cases. Exceptions apply.
Right.
So just like I talked about with, like, ball in hand. Like, ball in hand, you shouldn't be using the bridge. There's exceptions, but majority of the time, you don't need to bring out the bridge. Just move the cue ball back to a little bit more comfortable position.
Right.
Most time, ball in hand situations, you don't go for combo shots, again, unless it's a necessity. So.
Yeah, nobody likes combos.
No, no.
I made a sweet one though. I don't know if you remember my stream, but
Yes, sir.
I made an amazing combo. It was, sometimes it's really your only option. So
All right. Looks like a current update right now, 4-3 in favor of Justin versus Omar. You know what? That sounds like it's going to end up being a hill thriller, which is amazing, by the way. That's two very tough gentlemen.
I feel like these two guys battle it out against each other a lot. No.
They definitely have come up against each other
Yeah.
multiple times for sure. Yep, and it's tough. It's like I was told chat. So I went last year, not this last time, but last year with Team Captains Tournament with Omar. In fact, we won it on this table sitting right here next to us.
Oh, nice.
We were down. We were down in the Captains Tournament in the finals. I think 4-1. And the guy had played, he kept punching my ticket, had it. And finally, he rattled an 8, if I remember correctly, and I took advantage, got it. And it's funny because Omar was up next, and he said, if you get me there, Tim, I said, you get us in the air? He said, yeah. I said, okay, all right, let's see. And so I fought so hard on that third rack. The guy still had my ticket. I got lucky. He just happened to open up the window. I was able to finalize it. And got Omar on the table, and for the win, he breaks and runs against his opponent.
Nice.
And so we went to Vegas together. Justin, on the other hand, who's playing, I've been to Vegas 3 times with him. Me, him, his wife, been to Vegas for a couple different teams. In fact, one year we were blessed to go in both 8 and 9. We had 2 separate teams, but we had 4 common players between 2 separate teams, and so we were blessed to go to both.
Nice shot there by Lauren. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you didn't interrupt that. That was such a good out.
Yep, great pressure shot, and she buried it. That's what it's going to take to win these right here.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Goodness gracious. We're going to stay on this one right here, guys, see how this one finishes out, but amazing job and run by Jillian, to say the least here. Her time at the USAMs is over, and Miss Lauren will go on to fight Miss Nate in the finals.
That was a loser's bracket match.
That was a loser's bracket, yes, sir.
The B side, as they call it.
Everything right now is the one-loss side bracket match, B side. Yep. The whole 9 yards. So.
Well, it looks like for Justin and Omar, this is going to be 4-7. Yeah, so they're going to have one more game of 9-ball after the. No, this is the last game of 9-ball, and then they're going to be moving in the 8-ball. This would tie it up 4-4, and then we'll be moving up to the 8-ball portion. Good shot there by Omar.
There we go.
So, yeah, it's very interesting to have the 8-ball portion being the decider, right? So we got basically race to 3, right?
Yes.
Race to 3 and 8-ball here between Justin and Omar.
Golly, yep. This is where I'm getting nervous again. I know where I realize I'm going to start biting my own fingernails, and I'm not even competing.
Well, like I said about being, 8-ball being the chess game, so now we can, obviously 9-ball, oh, yeah, he's going from the 1 to the 2, blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes. 8-ball, we can, okay, how do you think the run should go? How do I think the run should go? What's the easiest way? That's why I always watch the pros play on YouTube all the time. YouTube is a great resource for learning. And, watching them figure out those racks and how they just pick apart the 8-ball, it's like, oh, my goodness, they make it look so easy.
So effortless, right?
And they're not, doing crazy shots, though, is they figure the pattern out. 8-ball's all about the patterns.
Yep.
Oh, unless you make the 8 on the break right here.
His head. Doesn't have enough.
Oh, my goodness.
It hit the pocket point. Wow.
I don't think it gets any closer than that.
I know it didn't go, but look at this, guys.
I know.
That was beautiful.
Oh, this replay feature is cool, too.
That was such a clean.
I don't know. Do they have fans in this place? Because if the fan wind was blowing in a different direction, I think he's making this 8-ball on the break.
I think I agree with you. I mean, that was wow.
So Annie didn't make anything as well here. So here's the great scenario.
Yeah, you
Solids is just a terrible choice here because of that 3 and that 5. So just by taking this first shot and securing stripes, Justin has become an overwhelming favorite to win this game, even if he doesn't run out, because both the 3 and the 5 are kind of in a really bad spot with that 8-ball right there. So Justin can kind of just freewheel, knowing that, if I don't get out, Omar's got to really, really figure out a tough spot there. But I have a feeling Justin probably run these. When you're freewheeling is when you is when you seem to get in stroke too, and he looks like he's in stroke right now.
Yeah. Shireen, it would have been. It was close, but it did not happen. It did not happen. No 8 on the break.
So here it is right here. 10 in the side, that other stripe in the other side, 9 in the corner, and then the 8. He's gonna clean these up. I have a good feeling about that.
Yeah, it's a pretty,
Yeah.
I would say, typical run. Very doable for these skill levels.
The only thing is he's got to find that perfect window to make that 8. He doesn't want to get hooked by the 3 and the 5, so he either wants to try to be on the bottom short rail or on the left side long rail to ensure he has a shot. So it looks like he's going to go for the just being on that bottom short rail there with a little bit of high and inside English. Oh, he might have to kick it in. I don't know if he can see it straight on. The camera is a little deceiving sometimes.
It is a little deceiving.
You see how I was saying about that 3-5 like makes a wall now, so it looks like he's got to kick this in. He needed to put a little bit more oomph into that 9 ball to kind of get down on that bottom rail.
He's going to see if he's got enough room between the 3 and the top short rail. And I feel like he does.
If not, he can go all the way down here, maybe just a little bit to the left of that chalk that's down there on the bottom and go, you know, basically rail, 1, 2 behind the, but he.
So Neil's talking about coming down off the bottom short rail chat in between the 2-7 and in between the 5 and top left hand.
Obviously, if he can go this way, it's a lot easier. So I think he can with the way he's definitely going for it. Just nice and soft. There it is right there.
He gets it. Nicely done.
Good shot.
Chat, just to remind you on this, too, the reason why he was so cautious there is if he made contact with that 3 first and still potted the 8 ball, that is a loss of game there and would have automatically went to the win to Omar had he even just shaved that 3 ball in any way, shape, or form. So very, very dangerous, tough situation.
Well, let's see if Justin can respond back with a little almost 8 on the break himself. Not everyone goes for the second ball 8 on the break. What do you like, Tim?
So 8 ball, I'm a firm fan of. I'm maybe just a little bit left or right, not even a full diamond, and I'm just straight dead in. I like controlling the cue ball more. I don't like doing the 8 on the break. I feel like I lose a lot of control. I feel like there's a lot of clusters for me. Makes for a way tougher rack than what I enjoy overall. So I'm just not a fan. Now, granted, he did it. Look at the spread on the table. You got 2 balls there on the left-hand long rail. That's really the tie-up overall. He got a great spread.
Yeah.
So.
And it looks like, let's see. Looks like he made a solid on the break, so he's going to have to try to figure out how to open up that 1 ball, maybe with the 3. 2 balls in a tough spot as well because of the green stripe and the orange stripe kind of. Actually, if he can get a little angle here, he may be able to bounce up off this rail and kind of nudge that 1 open. That's what I would try to do here. I think he was trying to rub it, you know, just a little bit. If he hit the bottom side of that 9, it would have pushed the 1 up.
And JT, you're right about your comment about not coming off the bottom rail. We were just giving another option in case that 3 was blocking too much access. He still had that chance as well to come off the bottom short rail if he wanted to. But we both agree that was a tough, long shot, extremely risky when he was going for that 8 ball. Hey, Trey, what's going on, bud? Welcome to the stream.
I really enjoy going for the 8 on the break when it comes flying out of there at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Shoots right in the side pockets.
Well, either that or, you know, goes a couple rails around the table, puts your opponent at the edge of his seat, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like it really spreads the balls out just as good as a head ball break.
See, you get a hold of it better than that. I feel like I still have a good power in my break and a good firm hit. I'm just still not there yet, and I think it's all got to deal with the fact I'm not hitting that second ball proper.
That's what I was just about to say. Honestly, from the straight-on break, you know, I feel like that is the one that really takes a lot more power. A lot of times with that second ball break, I don't even use my break cue. I just use my playing cue because you actually – and now on an 8 or 9 foot table is a little bit different, but especially on let's say when you're in Vegas and you're in the 7 footers that have new cloth and clean balls and everything super fast, you can actually hit that second ball with your playing cue and really just hit it at like a medium firm speed and get a great spread. And a lot of times the 8 ball will come flying out of there on that newer felt, but like you're saying, hitting the second ball is the most important part.
Yes.
If you just barely clip that head ball on the way in, well, a lot of times what will happen is, number one, the cue ball might just jump right off the table, or number two, it will just scratch right here in that, let's say you're breaking from the one side, it will scratch in the corner.
Yep.
So
Scratch on the same corner.
What I like to do is, rather than just barely missing the head ball, and chat, you guys can tell me whether or not you like this tip or not, but rather than just barely missing the head ball, aim a little bit towards where the second and third ball meet each other. Now, I'm not necessarily saying to aim at the third ball at all.
Yeah.
But, if you favor that right side of that second ball and just go a little bit more towards where the second and third ball, then you're clearly not going to hit the first ball on the way in, and you'll get solid contact on that second ball. And I've made a lot of 8 breaks in my time.
Oh, he drove right past it. He drove right past it. Chick-fil-A was having a BOGO sale, and he just left it. He left it, guys. I don't understand why.
I'm never driving by a BOGO Chick-fil-A.
No, man. They got some BOGO chicken nugs.
Yeah.
That's Jesus chicken right there. Let's go. Peggy rooting on Mr. Justin there, and I wonder why. What's going on, Miss Peggy? How you doing?
Oh, he's going at it again. I think I might have.
Come on. Atlanta.
I think I might have maybe tried to play a defense up there on the top of the table.
Yeah.
If you can leave him maybe on the left long rail to where he can't shoot the 6, then he would have to hit the one and open your ball up. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
See, now he's like aiming him at the 6. And he put another ball in his cluster too. I think he was trying to put that ball in front of that side pocket so he could use that ball as a breakout ball. Yeah, which is a great idea to do. That's another thing, that I really like 8-ball over 9-ball is, sometimes you got to kind of play the long game.
Yes, you do.
You got to set yourself up in position to win the game. Maybe not in this inning.
By the way, Miss Peggy, how you doing? Mike says that's how I get my break and runs. Mikey, you don't get a break and run. Stop it. I deliver them patches. Don't lie to me. We get so much slack for that one now. Oh, goodness gracious. JT's right. He's got a cluster. He's got a cluster indeed. There we go. That still ain't where he wants to be. He needed it further up.
Yeah, I don't know if he can make the 6
9 and
there.
then come in and
if he can make the 6, he actually may be able to bank that one into the side. See right there, he could probably have banked that one into the side pocket.
Uh-oh, skiddios.
Well, you're right. These guys don't even. They don't even measure or think. They just get up there and they're all instinct.
So fast-paced. So fast-paced. The only thing I'll say that I found out about some of the fast-paced players is if you play that slower pace, it sometimes just gets right underneath their skin.
Right.
And then I'm like sitting there laughing about it. I'm like, you're the same thing that happened to me before, where I watched a guy defense me multiple times because my face was showing it all that I started getting frustrated at how many defenses. And I'm like, he's got the run, he's got the run, he's got the run, he's got the run, he's got the run. He still defense me. What are you doing? And like I just want to yell, kind of like a person going 30 and a 45 mile per hour zone. You're like, what are you doing? Right? It's the same thing. And then you're like, oh, you're doing it to annoy me because it's going to throw my game off because my face is telling you my deck of cards. It tells you what's in my hand.
Good poker face.
Yeah. Like, come on.
See, that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier about, kind of knowing your game and staying within your game. I know that if I try to play, like how these guys play, then I'm not going to be the best version of myself. That was a sweet bank, too.
Such a sweet bank.
Well, and the best part about that is he's got the breakout angle on this 10 to open up his cluster right here. There you go. It was actually a two-way shot as well because he had him hooked with the 8-ball. Oh, that's going to roll a little bit too far. That's an unfortunate roll there for Omar, but because it was a replay-worthy bank shot, Omar.
Yes.
When you're watching this at home, nice bank, sir. Nice bank.
You're like, I earned a replay on stream. Let's go. I love it. Mike says, I don't get this patch because I don't want him. Don't lie. So, don't lie. I'll pull up your stats.
Is he going bank here, or is he going defense up there behind the 8? No, he's trying to make something happen, Captain.
Uh-oh. Oh, you've all rolled enough. I don't think he has access to the 1. If Justin had access to 1, Omar was in trouble.
Justin's actually got a free shot here on the 6 ball in this bottom right corner pocket because the cue ball will come up kind of 2 rails, and he'll have the 1 in the same pocket, but also kind of leave a defensive lead on the stripes here. See, I'm not a huge fan of that because you're giving him a shot there,
Yeah. Mikey, that's Mr. Neil Cosmo up over here hanging out with me. Competed in the USAMs this year. Fellow Jacksonvillian up from North Carolina now.
Yep. How are you guys doing? It's, great to be here. And let me tell you what, you guys really got a nice gig on this APA and having the ability to have your matches streamed. And it really makes for a nice APA community. And this is really what APA is all about over here.
Oh,
Good
man,
shot, Omar.
I felt like he, I don't know, it wasn't a jerk motion, but had a little stop with his stroke for a second there. I actually got kind of worried about him on that for a second.
Well, he got it down, and, when the pressure starts to build,
What up, Linwood? How you doing? All right, sorry about that, guys. Discussing a little bit of what is coming up on the stream. And I have a strong feeling with the way everything's progressing, we probably won't have a lot of downtime. So don't go anywhere. I don't plan on rebooting the stream. I don't see a need to. We're not going to hit the 8-hour mark on Facebook today and make Facebook mad. I love how Facebook, by the way, 8 hours. They're like, you can't stream no more. I'm like, watch this. I reboot. They're like, oh, you can stream again. You're good. I'm like, brother, I've done over a dozen 24-hour streams in my lifetime. Don't tell me I can't pull 8 hours.
Well,
you crazy.
Tim, as I mentioned, after I moved away, is when you really kind of started doing the stream and all that. And, man, what you do for the local guys here, they really do have something special to be able to, to have such a great stream and to be able to going back and watching your match later on down the line and kind of being able to, kind of critique your own play. It's really beneficial to help you get better.
Yeah.
You guys really do a great job of, just not putting the same person on the stream every time. Everyone, guys, that's another reason why you were thinking about, oh, maybe I don't want to play the U.S. Amateur. Well, maybe you do, because maybe you'll be lucky enough to get on stream.
Yes.
And then you can go back and, that match is going to be up there on YouTube forever. So, you'll be able to go back and watch it at any time. It's a good learning tool. And it just makes your APA here in Jacksonville just so much more, so much more appealing. Not all APAs. There's a lot of different, territories throughout this country.
Oh, gotcha.
They don't have this setup like you guys do. So be thankful for what you have, guys. That's all I'm saying. Because boy, it's as a guy who absolutely loves pool and watches it all. I watch all the streams, even though I don't live here anymore, and I like to follow and keep up with the players I do know and the tournaments that are going on, and every once in a while watch the guys come in from out of town, like old Mr. Rod Rents. Anytime when he's on stream, holy moly! You want to talk about a guy who runs around and just fires from instinct but never misses? That's Rod Rents right there.
Him and Dwayne King are two of what I call the out-of-towners, but the fellow Georgia boys that I love watching
Great
shoot.
players.
Yeah.
Great players. I watched, I think it was Mr. Logan Lane and Rod battle it out on a stream a while back, and man, what a good match there.
Singles regionals, if I remember correctly.
Yep. Logan is another amazing player.
I love this, man. When Omar
looks like he's going to get a chance to get on the hill here.
Yeah, he does such I really love how smooth this stroke is. Like really, really enjoy it.
Nice little pause in the backstroke too. See, now this is one of these opportunities to where if I got on the 5, now if I was straight on the 5, I might take the 5 first.
Yeah.
But he's not, so he's going to take the 2. But I always try to get, if you got multiple balls, you can get into a position where you can take kind of one or the other to give yourself the most options. Oh, did he hit it? Oh, perfect, right there for the 5 in the side. He's going to go probably 5 in the side and then 8 in the same side, just a little low.
Little 2 rails, or just one
no,
off
just
the bottom?
one rail, just one. He doesn't want to mess with. Yeah, he just hit it a little soft, I think. See, if he floats up, he'd have it in the side, but he's perfectly straight in the corner right there.
Big rack, man. This could be the deciding factor. Getting to the hill first adds that pressure. They know they're out of it after this, so.
Buries it. Nice. What a shot.
This is tough.
Boy, I love nail-biter matches like this right here.
I did, Mikey. Dakota played Rod Rentz in singles regional. That was the match that he earned right there moving up. That's what it was. And it was amazing. And I tell you, out of a lot of people, guys, and I don't mean this disrespectfully, I know I work for APA now, so please take this appropriately here. But it hurts my heart whenever I hear people like, I can't believe you moved me up. I can't believe, and they say stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm proud of you for moving up. I'm proud of you for earning the rank. And Dakota, that was one of the most, that was at 9-ball heaven. I'll never forget it. And he was like, yes, I moved up. I'm a 9. He's like, oh my gosh, I got to play Rod now as a 9. He's like, but I'm a 9. And like, that's all it was. Like, it was just that brief realization that like, he's got to take on a tough opponent now at a higher skill level than what he was just a moment ago. But he was so stupid, stinking proud, and it was an amazing moment. I'd like, he did it. Lauren had the same thing. It was at 9-ball heaven as well. She moved up as well. She's
a 9 now.
I think she was still an 8, if I remember correctly, but she was the highest rated female in Jacksonville APA, highest skill level.
As she should be. She can shoot.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So
well, I have a theory on this as well, as somebody who's been in APA for 25 years. And when I started APA, I was a 3.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I kind of moved up. I've been a 7-9 actually now for over 15 years. So here's my theory on this. Right. When you go to league, you got to pay the same price no matter what. It's
yes,
8. Well, it used to be 8, and then 10, and then 12, or whatever the number is. Right.
Yeah.
You're paying that number, and you're only getting a certain amount of racks. I always wanted to play the most amount of pool that I possibly could.
That's
so every time you go up, you get to play more games. So if you're a 2 and you pay your $10, you only get to play 2 games. Me as a 7 and 8-ball, well, I get to play 5 games if I can win them all.
Yep.
So I basically get more pool for the same amount of money. That's the way I always saw it.
I love that thought.
And as we're talking, Omar's
Dude, he's running. He's running.
This is a break and run right here, right?
For the win.
For the win.
Yep.
On stream, too.
On stream, yeah.
Yep, let's see if he can bury this
Massive.
8. Take your time, buddy. I love sweating these high-pressure shots like this.
Good speed.
Nice.
Oh, that's it.
What a shot.
Way
buddy.
to go.
What a shot.
Way to go.
Break and run.
Well deserved. Dude, that seems familiar. Sounds like something I was just talking about on stream.
Yeah, he did it.
Ago. Did it? DJ Khaled called it another one.
Nice.
Well done, man. Congrats, Omar.
That's one of the best feelings when you can break and run to win it, too.
Yeah,
I know
100%.
Justin's not happy because he had a really good match and a really good tournament. But he can apparently he can support his brother, right? Logan is still in it, as far as I understand.
Yeah,
right?
Logan is Logan's in the finals officially. So.
Oh, nice. Yep. So he can. I know he's upset.
Oh yeah.
And I know the feeling, Justin, my man. But with as good as you play, you'll definitely be in this spot again next year.
Oh yeah, and plus it was 5-7. It was no shutout.
Right.
It was nail biter the entire way. So, you at least have that plus here now. Already guaranteed in the finals. Davis Singleton versus Omar. Jimmy Smith versus Logan Lane.
That's a great match. David Singleton and Omar is going to be a great match.
Derek versus Danny still going on to go play Jesse Link. I know James and Bo still going on to go play Miguel, a.k.a. Soda Pop. Victor and Keith are still planning out to go play Mr. John Brassfield over there. And I don't know how far along. Oh, I just saw handshakes, so my other match I had camera set up for. Looks like they just finished. And I think Stu Fox got the win against Mr. Chris Brown. So Stu Fox will be going on to play Raj over there. So we're going to switch back over here, guys. Give me just a moment here. We got to mute up for just a second. We'll put a little music on. But luckily we get to have Mr. Neal here for us a little bit longer.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out if it's
Yeah.
all right.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
hang out. And
I absolutely love pool, guys. Is my, I'm not really a football guy, but man, let me tell you what, I could watch pool for hours and
Yeah.
hours. I
Yeah,
absolutely
100%.
love this game.
100%. By the way, I want to give Neil a shout out, too. In town, already taking advantage of one of our host locations. Y'all know a couple of them have Sunday tournaments in which he's going to go and play at Legends today, right?
Yeah, apparently they
Yeah.
got a 4 o'clock 8-ball tournament. As much as I really want to stay here and watch the finals, I know I can go back and watch the stream later
you can.
on. So while I'm in town, I want to go, spend some time over at Legends. You guys, that's another thing about this beautiful city, Jacksonville, that you guys live in. You have so many amazing pool halls with the 2 cue ball locations, obviously Park Avenue, Legends, the new Diamond Billiards as well. And many, many more that I'm probably not mentioning. But
no, but you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
That's the bulk bigger pool halls for sure.
Well, where I moved to in Western North Carolina, I live in a town of only 2,000 people, so I drive about an hour and a half to play in a pool hall that kind of looks like this. That looks like a cue ball right here that's got diamond tables. So
That's nice.
Another thing, you guys really got to appreciate what you have, and the Lord has really blessed you guys with some great
again
pool
for the
here
people in the back.
Jacksonville.
Y'all are going to church today, Neil. I'm the only one that brings it to them, but I appreciate you saying that, by the way, brother. Hey, guys, I will say that as well. I agree with them 100%. Please love on your host locations. Do realize how blessed we are. I remind you guys time and time again from my adventures of traveling that I have found out so much about APA. And, one of the biggest things that kind of blew my mind, I was like, y'all don't have masters here? And they're like, well, we only have one skill level 7. I'm like, you only have one person that's a skill level 7? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, a 7-9? They're like, no, 7-7. I'm like, oh. I was like, I didn't even think of that being a thing. I was like, duh. I was like, not everywhere's going to have high-ranked players.
The area that I live in Western North Carolina, that's why I drive an hour and a half to a different APA, because I am the only 7-9 in the little Western Carolina APA.
There it is.
So I drive an hour and a half to play in Asheville's APA, actually, because they have about 6 or 7 other 7-9s for me to battle it out against. So I kind of, you got it, guys. You got to play the better players. That's the best way to get better. But we'll be back here. I think we got a finals coming up next.
We do have finals coming up next. That's why I don't want y'all to go anywhere.
Nice.
I know it's not set to be till 3, but let me find out real fast if we're going to wait till 3 or if they're already ready to start jumping some. So I'm just going to do the little BRB screen. Y'all get to enjoy some past highlight reels, and then we'll be right back with you. Okay, guys?
All right, sounds good.
Thank you, sir. He's looking at the combo. Oh, yeah, he's looking good at the combo. Look at that. Side pockets open up for it. Cam's right on over. Beautiful. What a nice little shot. Minutes into the stream going live, in which a couple of those we weren't even on the table yet. Goodness gracious. If so, we are rushing through these finals. And she does. What a beautiful out. This is, top brass is 9-ball they're playing, so both on the 6. And then after this, we're going to get to see what a bank that was. Hold on. I'm pulling up my paperwork. I'm seeing it go into what's going on and what's going to happen today and high expectations. And so far, I think the expectations have been met. I've loved it. It's been very enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable. Nice job by PJ. Good job. Look at that action. Goodness gracious. I'm over here bragging about the action here. Gary's corner pocket. Looks like the 6th ball is playing blocker. But she can actually just push to the bottom short rail. Keep it simple. Ooh, got the love from the combo. What a shot, Miss Jessie.
Now for me here, bank shot all day.
Yeah, in that right-hand side pocket.
Bank shot all day. I tell you what, if I had to cut a ball down a rail or bank a, look at that. Nice shot.
Snap.
Nice
Hit
shot.
the left hand. And now Omar is up against Mr. George. Oh, she just got that dragged right up table here. Look at this. What a shot by Miss Stephanie. Oh, what a bank by John Hummel. Nicely done. And to set himself Karam here off the 3 into the 5 left-hand side pocket. 3 should pop back out. May actually open up for a 3-9 combo. He goes for the Karam down in the bottom left-hand corner pocket. Makes both. He says, I don't need a stinking 3-9 combo. I'm just going to show up and show out on stream here. Great job there, giving Miss D some space here on the other table. Table 25, again, rocking and rolling with Strokers versus Wreck and Rollin'. Trying to keep eyes out on that as well, guys. I'll keep you guys up to date on the score as I can. Woo, what a fiery shot from Miss Debbie. Well played. Cut that in. It's tough from the camera angle to tell. If the 1 has room to come past the 8 to the bottom left-hand corner pocket, I'm not as worried. Then I would say he absolutely opened himself up a good opportunity here. Kit with the drain, though, top right-hand corner pocket. What a shot. Wow. Play a defense here. He's going to let it stroke out. And that leave will do the trick here. 3 blocking access to the 2 stripes on the left-hand side pocket, the 11 and 14. 8 looks like it's blocking access to the 15 here. That was actually a very brilliant leave. Ben, it looks like he may be opting here in just a second to start taking over that top right-hand corner pocket. Went for the bank here. Gets it clean as can be. Right past the 6 ball as well. That's Team Top Brass there, Mama Assing it. Oh, I love it. Got to see them first day this morning here with little baby Jasper. Cannot believe it's about to have been a year. That's wild. There we go. There we go. She fired that so good. What a clean combo. I get it. He's trying to put bottom, still force the 5 on through. And he's going to get a great leave out of that. Wow, what a shot. That works. That works very well. Different chats going all at once. And that will do the trick right there. He lands it perfectly. Great timeout. Well played here. But I'm seeing a little bit more, I want to say, just letting go of his stroke here. Really letting it out by Hugo here. Play to safety, and it's up against the rail. I don't think George has good enough eyes to be able to go after it. Hugo here. Hugo here, let's go. Gary there on my YouTube side saying, pocket still mean. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. George added a little spice to your life on that one here. My man wanting to earn himself instant. Oh, what an out from Miss Debbie. Well played. Debbie getting the enough room past that 5. So. Oh, he's looking at the combo. Oh, yeah, he's looking good at the combo. Look at that. Side pockets open up for it. Cam's right on over. Beautiful. What a nice little shot. Minutes into the stream going live, in which a couple of those we weren't even on the table yet. Goodness gracious, if so, we are rushing through these finals. And she does. What a beautiful out. This is, I mean, Top Brass is 9 ball they're playing, so both on the 6. And then after this, we're going to get to see what a bank that was. Hold on. I'm pulling up my paperwork. I'm seeing it go into what's going on and what's going to happen today and high expectations. And so far, I think the expectations have been met. I've loved it. It's been very enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable. Nice job by PJ. Good job. Look at that action. Goodness gracious. I'm over here bragging about the action here. Gary's corner pocket. Looks like the 6 ball is playing blocker. But she can actually just push to the bottom short rail. Keep it simple. Ooh, got the love from the combo. What a shot, miss. All right, chat, if y'all will, make sure you tune back in here very soon. This is Tim Jones here on behalf of Jacksonville APA. Woo, sorry. The home to the Voice of Jacksonville Pool, guys. We will have the finals up next, but we got a solid 15 minutes till we are ready, as long as the matches get done on time that are still going on. So don't go anywhere, minus refreshing the page to tune into the next one, because it will be the finals, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be crowning our 6 victors for the open preliminary round and 3 wonderful, wonderful ladies for the women's side here, guys. So make sure you stay tuned. Appreciate y'all so much, guys. Be blessed.
The voice of Jacksonville Pool.